Do you know what?
What's that?
I think we might just intro episode 12 of the Roll With It podcast in a rather normal fashion.
Oh my god.
I feel like on the back of quite
rare.
an epic land defining episode that we had previously.
Yes. How good was that one, guys?
With the wonderful Beth May.
Oh my.
Good.
I mean, we've plugged her enough, but fuck it, we'll do it again. Make sure that you go to the show if you get tickets.
Do yourself a favour.
She's there for the whole thing.
Beth
so
wants the D. That's the name of the show.
Yep.
Get involved.
Pleasance
Pleasance
Baby
Courtyard.
Grand.
We're going. You might see us there.
Absolutely. You did, yeah. But yeah, welcome to episode 12 of the Roll With It podcast. I am your forever tech wizard and general
Editor-in-chief.
editor-in-chief,
Editor-in-chief.
PA to the executive producer, one half of Greg Squared, East Coast variant of this ensemble, the gaggle of nerds, Greg C.
Assistant to.
Assistant to, sorry, apologies.
Executive producer.
Yeah.
And I am said executive producer, Greg W.
There we go. I am interior minister and co-owner of Row Connor Fallon.
Interior minister.
And I am Laura.
Just Laura.
Just Laura.
Saint of Roll With It.
Dominic Patrick.
Excellent. So, yeah, Monday, we're, to date the podcast, we're at the end of June.
Yep.
Like,
Yeah.
6 months of the year. Absolutely scudded.
Real quick.
Just like that.
Fanny's in the room.
Fanny.
Aye, Fanny
Thank
is
God
back
she's
in the
here.
room.
We really needed Fanny to
Yeah.
help us out today.
Well, Fanny's cousin Henry's behind Laura.
That's right.
He blows the other way,
Interesting.
which is a very pride-based thing. So yeah, big up the pride.
Moan the pride.
Hope you all had a brilliant one.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so we'll fire straight into it.
Mm-hmm.
Does anyone have any general successes or fails of the previous
So
week?
I've got an update from last week.
Update.
Yes, let's
Oh,
go.
the missing mug saga.
The missing mug.
the mug.
Scooby Doo's on the
Right,
case. I'm
and-
ready.
Right, don't get me wrong. The mug is still missing. Right?
I know.
Gone.
Outrageous.
Right?
I can't believe this.
But it's became a wee bit of a running joke in the office and things like that. Therefore, and everyone is still like, people are being sincere. Just be like, your mug, you ever find that mug? No, I've not found the mug. Things like that. Therefore, but my wee close group, my wee sort of desk cluster, we all take it as the joke. It's just like, oh no, I've got the cup, I've got this. But there's one girl, and she doesn't find this joke funny.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh no.
And what she purely meant to say, or how she meant to say it was, can we please stop making the jokes about this? I'm getting sick of it. But how it entirely came across was, Greg, the mug's gone. You need to stop looking into this. You need to stop now. Greg, the mug's not coming back.
Oh.
Do you know what that?
She stole
Prime
the
suspect.
mug.
No.
Prime suspect.
Suspect number one.
Do you know what that
Yeah.
rips of?
Wait.
And this is just me getting my fucking Columbo jacket on the new.
All right. Okay.
Greg W, I'm sorry, I don't want you to distress you. Right, we've got this is like
So
the bit when
good.
they go to the victim's family and
Yeah.
CSI, and I'm going to sit you down and do you want a wee cup of tea? Knowing the one that you've lost, obviously, but listen. But what I think
Kick a man while he's down.
what I think happened here is this lassie who's not taking this in a jokey way at all. Perhaps, perchance, maybe
She's broke it.
she's broke it.
See, but it's
She's hid it and binned it, and she doesn't want to get caught.
No.
That's
Yeah.
that's
That's-
ripping a
like,
guilt.
it's like a thermosy cup thing. It's
You can still
yeah.
break them.
Ah, maybe
They
you
can
could.
still be broken. I had a
Maybe you
really
could
good
crack
one
the-
that
The
got
inside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
wrecked.
She's put a spoon in it. She's went to make you a brew. She's put a spoon in it, and it's smashed because of the vacuum.
It's
Only reason I know that is because I've done it before. But
it's possible. It's possible.
oh.
But I'm fully taking it as because like she was in a bad mood that day.
I mean, fair. That could all.
Like
yeah,
she was in it. Can we just shut up and stop talking about this?
Yeah.
And stop
one
making this
like,
joke.
Stop having patter when
Aye.
you work. Right?
Yeah. It was that. But
Which
how
could-
it entirely came across is like there's definitely a cup conspiracy in my work, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it. Right?
yes.
Well, interesting.
The whole system
My-
stinks.
My
from the
cup's
bottom
not
to
the first
top.
one to go missing.
Yeah.
This goes all the way to City Hall. The whole
Absolutely.
system stinks.
Phenomenal. Well, that I'm looking. I like that there's a new
Yeah.
saga
Yes.
on the podcast.
I'm gutted about your coffee cup. I'm buzzing that there's a story that
Yeah.
continues to
Yeah.
unravel. with
Like,
my
I'm
life.
not sentimental about it at all or anything. So
No,
I'm like, I'm
no.
just like,
Just
this
like,
is
who fucking did
this
it?
is just quite fun.
Who done it?
Who done
it?
I think I've had another relatively unscathed week. I mean, I almost choked to death for my dinner yesterday.
This.
Oh, I've heard about this as well.
Yeah.
yes.
So yeah, you
That
had like a
was-
1 and a 20 in the same day, which is very hilarious.
So
What was your 20?
what was my 20? What did I do?
The
you
food was delicious.
played.
Oh, actually, yes. fucking not to date at all. I got to play a TTRPG yesterday.
Oh,
Yes!
yes!
The first time in ages I got to do it. I got to sit at our pal Jade, shout out Jade. I got to sit at their table to play some Mothership, which not only Jade, one of my favourite people, but one of my favourite systems as well, because I've been loving to run Mothership. It was so much fun. Like, oh my god, you guys, I get why you love hanging out with us so much. Like that. Is that what it feels like when you sit at our table? Because if so, oh my god, I get it. What a feeling. That was great.
Some buzz.
But then also, I before that, I was having having bavette steak and chips, chip steak fries.
Loaded fries.
Talking to our two amazing pals, Andy and Andrea, who had
The
cycled
Andys.
all the way to the Fox from Springburn, mental. And I was too busy talking to chew my food. So just like dry swallowed a whole bit of steak in my mouth.
Chew your food 40 times.
Yes, 40 times, guys. Sorry, don't be like me.
Chew
Which
for
then
40
immediately got lodged in my throat, and I then calmly got up and went to the toilet. And the love of my life, who's sitting right next to me, Laura, didn't know where I was. And then when I came back, red in the face, tears, because I've been. Nobody's eating food here right now. I was quite violently been sick in the toilet. Glad no customers walked in or anything, because I was like dying. I was trying to drink water to dislodge it. It wasn't moving, folks. I'm so sorry. It wasn't. I kind of walked back in, and I was like, "Oh, where have you been? I've not seen us." I was like fucking like on the other side of a wall, like not 20 feet away from her, actively dying.
Oh, it's
I seen the white light. I could hear her. I could hear spirit in the sky. It was grim.
Which version?
The Greenbound version, obviously.
Okay, cool. So not the
Oh,
Pop Idol Boys version.
oh, what was his name?
Gareth Gates.
Gareth Gates.
Oh, fucking
yeah,
hell.
when he did it with the Kumars
But
from
yes,
number 42.
almost choked to
So
death.
funny.
Was being sick for like 20 minutes trying to dislodge this ridiculous bit of steak. Chew your food, guys.
Just chew your food.
Chew your food.
Nobody wants
Chew
to
your
go out like that.
This is a health and safety PSA.
Yes, please chew your
Yeah,
food.
as the resident health and safety professional, just gonna know.
But Sweet Baby Jesus actually getting to play a
There you
TTRPG
go, eh?
was amazing. It was for like 3 hours of just sheer joy.
Yep.
It was class. And by the way, I was rolling brilliant. I think I stuffed like 5 rolls. Everything was a
Wow.
success. It was class.
Awesome.
There you go.
But yeah, shout out
Nice.
Jade. That was fucking
Big.
excellent. Thank you so much.
Mega. What about you, Laura? Anything?
Well, I have been on antibiotics that have made me feel quite sick, so I've had a pretty
Oh,
crappy.
so we've got the mug saga and then your tooth saga.
Yeah, it's
Damn.
fine now, but the antibiotics have just kind of made me feel quite shitty.
Because I never knew that was a thing.
Yeah, so
till,
it's a very common thing. It happens to many people.
Nurse Trisha was in them like, oh, people do really bad on antibiotics. I was
Yeah.
like, I'd never heard that before.
Yeah.
Yep, they're
Wild.
not great.
Poor Laura.
Just because you seem to manage to take medication and not suffer.
Well, I
Built
mean,
different.
yeah,
Like incorrectly.
but I think they work too well on you, which is why when you had your ocular interface Mark II upgrade,
Oh God, I know.
you're screaming at your dad down the ward.
Aye, that was something.
I think, I mean, yesterday, to kind of again date the podcast, we were all day at the Fox and Hounds in Houston, the big takeover, and it was class because I got to teach 3 people how to play Magic the Gathering.
It was so much fun and I won.
Laura was one of the participants and did sneakily win.
That
as
was going on for
I
ages.
did. I did have
2.5
the
hours.
doctor 5 times, 6 times. I had
yeah,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8.
Yeah, you had 6 doctors out at one time. A full time, almost a full timeline. But yeah, no, it was great. Nothing.
I thought you were going
is-
to call that a full TARDIS. A
full
full TARDIS
well,
of doctors.
There's plenty of space. There's always plenty of space for more. But no, it's always great teaching people new things and getting them into new and exciting hobbies. And big
Was-
up.
It was great. I immediately,
Quite a few new faces yesterday as well, which is always
Definitely
lovely.
did.
Yeah.
I immediately went home and looked through my magic.
Oh, I
deck.
knew you were going to do that.
Yes.
Yeah, very, very different to what I play to the
Very
Doctor Who
different.
deck.
Yep.
But
Yeah,
at least I kind of know what I'm doing when I play
Yep.
it.
I got bullied.
No.
But, you know, it's whatever.
No,
I did.
maybe not.
Yeah, I gained a lot of life rapid. But anyway,
Oh,
magic chat over.
Good.
Before, what do you mean good?
I can't. I've tried 3 times.
Aye, I'm the same.
I know.
Just-
It's fair.
Yes,
it's
Greg.
not
I
for everybody.
can't do it.
imagine it's Balatro.
I mean, Jen, you
I mean-
probably could. Balatro. But yeah.
I can't wait for the Witcher Magic the Gathering set, which should probably be a thing,
It
but I
will
don't
be.
think it's.
You've already named it. I've got
should
space
happen.
in
It
my
should
life
happen.
for 1 card game, and it's got a cracking
Gwent.
me Joker on it. No, well, no, Gwent too, actually. Take
Yeah.
that back.
Mhm.
But Gwent and Balatro.
Yeah,
That's it.
Gwent and Balatro.
Fair.
Balatro.
Good. I mean, I suppose if you got a card game that you would pull your temptation?
I like Flux.
Flux is
love
good.
Flux.
Flux, do you
Okay.
like Flux?
No, fair
Any
enough.
like base Flux, or do you prefer any one of the expansions of the like 30 that there are or something?
There's about 30 or 40.
Yeah,
So
but,
many.
Pirate Flux is my favourite.
Yeah.
Love Pirate Flux.
Nice.
We've got Doctor Who Flux as well, which is quite fun but quite simple.
Yeah.
And we've got the kiddie one. We've got the Winnie the Pooh Flux to play
Oh,
with our
yeah.
nieces.
yeah.
Space Flux is
yeah.
up there for me. Speaking of pirates, do you know what a pirate's first love is?
Is it monogamy?
No.
Oh.
Often people think it's the letter R,
Uh-huh.
but everyone knows a pirate's first love is the sea.
It'd be the sea.
Boom.
Ah.
Speaking of, and then we'll move on to homebrew. So we've got,
Yes.
we have decided as a collective conscience that no matter the system,
Yep.
no matter who we're running it for, we all have little rules or little things that we do as game masters, DMs, or whatever the system describes your friend and neighbourly
Friend computer.
facilitator.
Friend computer.
Friend computer, exactly, facilitator. We all have little things that we do
Yep.
that are not necessarily within the rules, but often make the game better.
Yeah.
And in the spirit of sharing our mass wisdom, we are going to get into some today to kind of experience. Because I think one thing for me is that when you find these rules, you're like, that's genuinely genius. Never thought about that. So you run it and think, cool, I'm going to inherit that into my my own lexicon of,
But a lot of these,
things.
a lot of these ones. Well, there's a couple of ones that I'm thinking of where my own little homebrew rules came
Yeah.
from. Is because I've looked at an official rule or a rule on paper and be like, I don't like
it.
that.
Yeah,
That seems clunky. It seems like it's going to slow the game down. I'm no interested.
absolutely.
Which is where, because I've got a few, not a lot, not like big corner rant half an hour ones, but there's just a couple of ones that I use like
Definitely.
system wide, no matter
Yeah.
what game I'm playing.
Well, I was supposed to fire into the first one that
Well,
you
there's
got.
one that's I suppose a little bit D&D specific.
Yep.
And I let people do more things on a bonus action than you actually can do.
Okay, that's fair.
Because I really feel like, see if we're all in a fight, say we're all players at a table, we're fighting some goblins or a manticore or whatever the hell we're doing. If Laura is within like melee distance or not too far away from me, I think for a bonus action I should be able to toss them like a healing potion.
Okay, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Or like maybe not to the extent of Baldur's Gate, because Baldur's Gate lets you do far too much on a bonus action.
Yeah.
But stuff like see simple non-damage cantrips,
Yeah.
I usually make them a bonus action.
Oh, okay.
Do you know what I mean? So not like Eldritch
Interesting.
Blast.
It's like your prestidigitation, that
Yeah,
kind of
or
stuff.
like even stuff like Thaumaturgy.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you can absolutely like twat someone with a sword and
Yeah.
then, you know, do the Bilbo Baggins, like big fucking Thaumaturgy thing.
Yeah, big boom.
Yeah, that's one, because I just think it gives, because like I noticed it the other night. We had a lovely intro game of D&D, but the first round of combat was an absolute wash, where just everybody missed.
Oh, no.
And I was like, and I'm like, that's not fun for MD. So it's
Yeah.
like, you miss, oh, now what, or nothing, because you're level 3, you can't do Ocht. Do you know what I mean? That's it. Now you need to watch your pals have fun, or
Yeah.
miss in sequences, watch is what happened. So on a bonus action, rather than just like, oh, you can do like this or this, I'm like, oh, you can do this, and this. So they've kind of got like, all right, you missed, but you want to try and, you know, take cover, do you want to, like, you know, that kind of stuff, just to give it a
Yeah.
few more kind of options to make it a bit more fun. That's my D&D specific one.
Yeah.
Another one which is pretty much system wide. I don't know if I'm letting these look too deep behind the screen here. I never use the official stats for an enemy or a boss or a baddie
Okay.
ever, unless I think like there's been a few occasions I can think of on like maybe free tops where I've looked
Yeah.
at an enemy in a book and I've seen what they do, what their hit points are, how hard they are, and be like, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Most times I'm like, don't like that. Nah.
That's fair.
Do you mean it's like stuff like Cyborg's a good example where I'll be like looking at one of the enemies and that, I'm like, how you make kill that?
Yeah.
Where's the fun? That's just an unkillable slab of metal.
Yeah,
like
for as
Fair, yeah.
Do you know
yeah,
what I mean?
for as much as that system's meant to be a meat grinder,
Yeah.
sometimes it
Like,
maybe goes a bit far.
Don't get me wrong, like you said, it's supposed to be a meat grinder, but you're like,
Yeah.
like even if they've got the highest grade gear,
Yeah.
what they're doing to this, it's like how some of the D&D source books, you've got enemies in there, they've got like an armor class of 28, and I'm
Yeah.
like, what level?
28?
28.
Yeah, it's
And
ridiculous.
I'm
some
like,
of them.
what level are you at to do damage to a 28 armor
Jesus.
class thing?
Yeah,
Christ.
you've got to be like 15 up.
Do you mean? And that's no,
Yeah.
that's like not interesting.
it's
Do you know what I mean?
Oh,
So I
God,
never
that's
use
horrible.
the official stats for anything. I'm talking like
Yeah.
maybe the only example where I do is Eat the Right, because they've got such a unique like system of an enemy, so they've got a threat and an attack value.
Oh, okay.
So the attack's how many dice they retaliate with, and the
Yeah.
threat is their health. So I don't usually mess with that too much. That's usually alright. But stuff like a Borg, stuff like Never Going Home, stuff like Mothership, I'll be like, I'll look at something, and again, there's usually one or two things that I think's alright, but the rest of them, like, nah, that's getting customed.
Yeah,
That's getting homebrewed. I'm not doing that.
that's honestly fair.
Just to make it better for the players,
Definitely.
or worse for the players, depending on the mood that I'm in.
Yeah.
So I think that's it's only two I can think of at the moment, but that's aye. Definitely don't use the official stats for anything.
Yeah.
Like even like the last couple of big D&D source books that I did, where there was like proper boss fights.
Mm-hmm.
Like Zariel, we did a Descent into Avernus. Shout out to the Descent into Avernus team. That was a cracking campaign. I love you all. But the Zariel in that book, who's a absolute machine,
She is a unit.
I did not use that at all.
Yeah.
Did not use it at all. I think I made her armor class 20 on the dot. Now,
Yeah.
my team were relatively tough, so they were usually hitting, plus 20 most time they were hitting. But all of our abilities, all of the spells, all of our lair actions, all of our legendary actions, I just flung it in a bin. Like, nope, I'm doing my own stuff.
Yeah.
So I gave her some horrible shit. Like I gave her like time stop.
Oh wow.
And
that's so mean.
a fifth a day legendary action. I gave her interrupt, which basically means
okay.
she can insert herself anywhere in the initiative order.
Yeah.
So if it was Laura's turn and Greg C was next, after Laura's turn, like, nah, I'm gone.
Yeah.
And like just like had some really, that was a cracking fight. I think I got like half the party KO'd, killed a beloved NPC.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
what a
it's
scumbag.
my Eberron table that's
Oh.
currently kind of on the go at the moment, on a bit of a hiatus.
Yeah.
But it's, the NPC was so loved by them that their current quest is to take his ashes home.
Oh.
So there we go. What have you guys got? Any other kind of homebrewy things that you carry across, like games and what have you?
D&D one for me is how healing potions work.
Okay.
I put action economy into them.
Uh-huh.
So if you want to tan one quickly,
Mhm.
it's bonus action, but you're going to roll the dice.
Right.
If you're going to use your full action, you'll just get the full max out of it.
Ooh,
Oh,
I like
well,
that.
And
that's
then-
good.
You kind of then have to, if it applies to like an unconscious, you're always going to have to roll because
Writing this down.
they can't swallow it. So
Yeah.
like that's the kind of like metaphysical
Yeah,
standpoint.
that players seem to think they can always do that.
Yeah.
Like, oh, my pal's unconscious. I'm just gonna pour this fucking healing potion down their
Yeah.
guts. Like that wouldn't fucking work.
No,
do you
you're
know
going
what
to spill it everywhere. They're
I
not
mean?
going to be able to swallow
or
it.
waterboard the poor bugger and
Yeah,
kill them. Do you know what I mean?
exactly. So yeah, that's a D&D specific one for me.
Mm.
And then kind of in a similar vein, I generally don't always apply the action economy of things in systems. So whether it's Star Trek or Power Rangers or whatever, if someone's got something cool they want to do,
Mhm.
I generally will find a way to do it.
Oh.
And if they don't have the action economy to do it, or they maybe have to do something specifically prior to it, then I kind of pull the Blades in the Dark, the Girl Women like flashback scenario,
Yeah.
and put that into it and allow them. Yeah, we can I mean, people call it retconning or whatever, but realistically, in the heat of that moment, they would go, "Oh yeah, I would have probably prepared that," and I was like, "Yeah, it's fairly reasonable. Cool. Yeah, I'm
you
for
go.
it." And then make them roll for it to see how successful it is. And then they, because for instance in Star Trek you can roll complications on that, so there's a chance that it'll work once and then blow up. But it is what it is.
That's very
So, yeah.
kind as well.
Yeah, and do you know what it is? Is because to give a third one is I also don't use. It's kind of similar vein as you. I don't use the hit points for
No.
monsters.
No.
Once I think everyone's had fun. Once I think we're kind of getting into the
classic.
thralls of
Mhm.
the thralls of battle, then we'll start killing people and making it.
Well, to jump back on that shortly as well, I don't like, this is just fucking calling out, I don't know, game design in general, but see when you see these ones that are in a book
Yeah.
and they've got a shit ton of health
Mm-hmm.
and a high armor class, it's like,
Oh,
who is
yeah.
that fun for?
Yeah.
Because I'm looking at like not even like boss enemies, but like say like I was in Modern King's Tome of Foes the other day,
Yeah.
and there's like a fleshed out bit of drow subclasses and enemies that you can fight in that, and it's like the drow, don't know off the top of my head, but the drow royal guard, whatever. And they've got like 128 hit points and 21 armor class,
Yeah.
and you're supposed to fight them in like ideally like a group of them are attacking you, and I'm like, unless you're a high level party, who's
not happening.
who's enjoying that?
Yeah.
So I usually, when I'm custom making my baddies, I'll either give them like shit armor class but like a lot of health,
Yeah.
or barely any health but like high armor class.
Yeah.
Because then even like, otherwise you've got like in my head these weird anime fights that go on for on and on and on and on and on and on. It's like
Yeah.
no fucking no.
Nah.
No, I've never had like a fucking 15 plus round of combat fight that people have come out and be like, that was brilliant. They've always been like, oh my god, that was over. Like nobody seems to enjoy that shit.
No.
So.
But yeah. Greg, have you got anything that comes to mind?
You must have some.
Yeah. I was just waiting my time. No, yeah. I'm so cavalier with the rules. It's barely the same game.
Rules question mark.
Yeah.
Yeah, on a single sheet of paper.
A single sheet of paper.
Yeah. So, come on, no. So some of the ones that I do, like we said, I don't track monster hit points.
Yeah.
I'm a good gauge of, is everyone having fun?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, we've got this.
Move on.
But we also work to deadlines as well, so it's like, can I get this finished within this deadline?
Yes, that's
Yeah.
true.
So we've kind of got that one. Fighting wise, I bunch initiative. So it's basically like, I'll break it down like players before enemies, players after enemies, and just kind of do it like that way.
Mm-hmm.
So then it's just like, right, okay, cool. So you two are up next. What he's going to do? And it's like I give it to the players for the two can decide and kind of like,
Oh, I like that.
yeah, because it pulls them into
Smart.
some little role playing, talking to each other.
Yeah.
That's kind of similar to a Borg initiative because
Yeah.
Borg don't have, you players don't roll for initiative. So it's a 1, 2, 3, the players go first, a 4, 5, 6, the baddies go first, and it's the players, they decide amongst.
Yeah.
So
That's
I,
really cool.
I kind of do that. Cleave rule as well for fighting.
Oh, yeah.
Like if you're fighting
You've told
against
me about this before,
somebody
yeah.
that's like got 1 hit point left and you're rolling that 20 and you're dealing 22 damage, it's like, cool.
Yeah.
It's like, there's 1 damage. That guy's dead. Right, you're up next now. It's like, no, you've cleaved right through that guy and you've, like, the momentum's
I
carried you on
see,
to the
right,
next
okay.
one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. So it's basically like any damage over what you do to kill someone,
Mm-hmm.
you can transfer onto a new enemy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you told me about that. I really like that.
Oh,
It's-
that may be getting bumped.
Really
it's-
speeds up. It really
yeah.
speeds up combat.
Oh, no, I like that.
It's the same with like Nat 20 initiative in D&D. Like it feels like a waste, but
Yeah.
I'll give them like a single action and a single bonus action is like a kind of well done you. Here you go. Here's a bit extra.
I like sometimes like just I sorry, well we are talking about like kind of homebrew things, but usually like there's no mechanic for getting the drop on someone in a lot of RPGs.
Yeah.
D&D like if you D&D if you ambush someone, it's usually like cool, but it's like when you attack something, then the initiative sort of starts.
Yeah.
And I've had countless games before where the party have like set up a proper ambush,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, no, you're all getting a shot
Yeah.
because they don't know you're here. So that even the first fireball isn't enough to like
Yeah.
get into combat. I'm like, everybody's part of this ambush. You all get to do something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And there's other games that, like, I mean, even like Mortbirds doesn't have anything like that. As soon as you get into combat,
Yeah.
that's you fighting. And I'm like, no, like, your ambushy, your stealthy shit should have.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
If the entire party's doing a one like that, then the entire party gets 1 round each
Absolutely.
Yeah.
with advantage, and
Then you do your
Yeah.
initiative.
You
Yeah,
do
that's,
your
I've always
initiative.
done it like that.
Just
Yeah.
makes me think though. Actually, there's a mechanic in Power Rangers that the Red Ranger has is that everyone rolls their initiative to begin with, but then the Red Ranger has an ability that if he rolls initiative or they roll initiative or she rolls initiative or whatever, everyone else can choose to follow their initiative, and then it's like a big teamwork moment.
Oh.
I like that.
So like not everyone has to do it. So like you could have a couple of Rangers go with the Red Ranger and do like a 3v whatever combat, and then a couple of others go off and do their own thing. But then at the next round of combat, once you get to the top again, they can then do the same again, so that they can pull everyone together, or a couple of them can bugger off, and the other 2 can come in. So
That's really
it's
cool.
it's
I
kind
like
of
it.
similar as you're saying, like bunching initiative in that same sense. But yeah, Power Rangers is that, because I suppose the kind of nature of Sentai as a show, as a concept, is teamwork.
Yeah.
Although I remember the first time that I ran it at arcade, they couldn't hit Toffee with the Megazord.
Oh my god. I
It
know.
was phenomenal stuff.
So the other ones I've got, I'm working on it just now. I still need to do the play test on it, but I'm going to homebrew the combat mechanic for Paranoia
Okay.
because I don't like it.
Okay.
It's card based, and it's
Right.
like you're supposed to like bluff the numbers that's on your card to say like, right, oh well, I've got a 2, but I'm going to pretend I've got a 9
Right.
to go ahead
okay.
of this guy and things like that. Therefore, and then it's like none of it makes any sense
Yeah.
at all.
That sounds
so-
a bit clunky. Like,
Yeah. So I'm going to rejig it. The idea that I've got is one that I'm stealing from a mate who he homebrewed our Mage of the Ascension game.
Oh yeah. You mentioned that before. Yeah.
Mentioned it loads of times. It's the
It's
big
true,
game that I
yeah.
play. But how we deal with combat there is we roll a stat, and whatever number we get in that stat, we then draw cards, like playing cards.
Makes no more sense.
Yeah, and then it's like, right, aces. Anyone get aces? Kings, queen, and you go down the row until it's like, all right, okay, well, 2 people have got jacks. Right, cool. What are you doing?
Then you add your
so then
you got your gross Michelle and your hanging Chad, which doubles the first one.
Yeah.
So
Balatro
no Balatro chat. Sorry.
I know.
Yeah.
But yeah, you could do that, and then it's like if you want to do a reaction for something or stop one of the bad guys hitting you or something like that. Therefore, you need to discard one of your like lower cards.
So okay, because we just started my mini campaign of Never Going Home, and that's never going home. Wrong inflection there, and that's a weird point by a cardy burny sort of game.
Yeah.
Thank God for Jules. Shout out Jules, because I think I've mentioned it before. The rule books of Never Going Home are beautifully written, like period diary pieces and stuff. But it is just sadly walls of text.
Yeah.
I struggle processing that. So Jules, I was like, here's the fucking book. You read it. And then I watched, I believe it was Jaden Clare, play out a round of this. Purchase your points to use your dice to burn this card thing. And as soon as I seen them do it, I was like, got it.
Yeah.
So you'll have like a stat with a number in it, and that's your points.
Gotcha.
That you can use those points to buy dice for the roll. The more dice, the higher success.
Yeah.
It's a 5-up success and Never Going Home, so it's quite severe. So say you'd use 2 of those 3 points to buy dice.
Yeah.
You roll your dice and absolutely stack it. That's when the cards come involved. So you can use a point to either re-roll those dice, put 1 dice up a pip, which could go from a 4 into a 5, which would be a success.
Yeah.
Or you can burn your cards to give you like another fucking roll of the dice as
Another
well.
chance at it.
But your cards are based on suit. So heart, like spades, diamonds, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But when you burn it, you have to give me an in-character description of what it means to you.
So very Tin Candles.
So it's really roleplay. So the first time we played this, I played it wrong, as I said, and it was just a combat meat grinder where I didn't understand how the cards work, and now I do.
Gotcha.
So it makes much more sense.
Yeah.
And that's a very like burny card thing. So it's all about like the suit that you've got rather than the entire full deck of 50.
Yeah.
The Jokers do some stuff that I'm not spoiling on the podcast.
Ooh.
There's 2 Jokers in the deck. So there is this
What
kind of
Jokers?
there's a white and a black Joker.
Wait.
Or a red and a black Joker.
Okay, cool.
Sorry.
Are they multipliers? Do they add chips?
Sorry, so the 2 Jokers are Odd Todd. We like
Okay,
Odd Todd.
I
He's a
like
good
Odd Todd,
one. And
Is it Even Stevens, the other one?
the Swashbuckler.
Oh, the swashbuckler.
Yeah, I like the
That's a good
Swashbuckler.
one.
There we go.
I'm cutting all of this.
Swashbuckler is a good one when you've got the egg joker.
It's really good.
Swashbuckler and Egg Joker is like a great combo.
Swashbuckler Egg Joker gift
Unbelievable.
card. Greg C looks like he wants to kill us with his eyes. Let's
Yeah,
stop
I love
this.
it.
Right, okay.
Do you? I always look like that anyway. Did you have any other wee ones that you pick up, Mr. Greg W?
I steal the time wheel from Blades in the Dark to
yeah.
use in D&D,
As
but like,
you
I think a
should.
lot of people have started doing that now
Yeah.
as well because they're
It's
like,
very
this
good.
is the best idea ever.
Yeah, I was
Like,
gonna say, is that the best mechanic we've come across?
absolutely.
It's
Very
up
good.
there, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
so good.
As I say, Star Trek's got a similar extended task thing,
Yep.
and that you have like you set it as whatever, and then you have like different things that you do as a success. So very similar. Obviously, I know it's meant to be like a clock, and you can repeat it and things. But yeah, very similar. What about Laura?
Yeah, Laura, you must have some tricks
Yeah.
and sleeves up your.
Yeah. I think most of my sort of homebrew things are how some spells work.
Oh,
I
okay.
think spells
yeah.
are quite like I think some spells are quite restrictive. They don't really like you do the thing, but you don't really get much more out of it.
Right.
So
Okay.
My brain's turned off and I've forgotten what
Spells.
specific ones.
How spells work?
But yeah, like sometimes I'm reading a spell and I'm like, okay, cool. So that's what it says it does. Cool, magic, wonderful. But I think that it maybe should also allow you to do this as well, hypothetically. So if you want to do something extra with a spell, yeah, okay, roll me an Arcana check, and if you do well on that, yeah, okay, you can do that extra thing as
Like
well.
if you rolled like Thunder Strike or Thunder Wave really well, you could
Thunderstruck
fucking
down.
I love that players and GMs, whenever someone's casting that at a roll night, someone starts playing that on their phone. It makes me so happy.
It's between that and Fireball.
Yeah. Oh, but like if you were casting Thunderwave, if you were casting like Thunderwave, and then as you say, you made them roll like an Arcana.
Is it a sandstorm spell?
That'd be class.
Do you know what's funny though? I would love. You know how we were talking about a couple of podcasts ago that spells don't. There's no
Yeah,
magic
not
in
real.
D&D.
Yeah.
I don't
How
like that.
sick would it be? Like just you've got like a bandolier of tequila,
Ah!
and you just do dun 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 dun.
That's my
And then
karaoke
you,
song.
like, you can the tequila and you say tequila, and that's your casting. That's the somatic component of fire breath
Amazing.
because you just light on fire,
Uh-huh.
like you're a
So-
juggler or something.
So
like
this
that.
Arcana thing
Mm-hmm.
basically boosts a spell. So if it was
Yeah.
something like Thunderwave
Uh-huh.
and you got really high, you could also knock them prone but make them deaf.
Yeah.
Oh.
Maybe
Something like
something like that.
I like that.
Yeah,
I
that might
think
be
that's
getting nicked.
Yeah, I think that's really cool.
Like a kind of metaphysical application of what's actually happening.
Yeah. But on Saturday, when we did our wee intro to D&D night, annoyingly, my game kind of ran on and we didn't get to finish it, sadly. But Caroline had this amazing idea for something that she wanted to do
Shout out, Carrie.
with spiritual weapon.
Yeah.
So she was standing at the top of a cliff about 50 foot above combat.
Yeah.
She wasn't really going to get to do very much as a cleric. I don't think she had any ranged weapons. And actually, I don't think that character had many spells either, really.
Yeah.
Many combat spells. So she was like, okay, I've got this spiritual weapon. Can I cast it? And then let it drop.
Yeah.
What?
Like what? Like
Like casting spiritual weapon
uh-huh.
50 foot above a combat and then just being like,
Oh,
letting it drop.
Oh,
Like
let it-
you're dropping,
oh.
like you're dropping
Yeah.
a mace 50 foot.
oh, that's kind of cool.
So I was
Yeah.
like,
I love stuff
but
like that.
yes, okay.
I love when players come up with like
'Cause
class
no-
stuff like that.
Aye, because nobody's ever thought about that before.
No.
Nobody's ever suggested anything like that
Yeah.
before. So I'm like,
What's your spiritual
Fuck
weapon? An Apache helicopter.
aye, a fucking anvil.
Yeah, exactly.
64 Apache. Loaded with air to
yeah.
ground missiles and a 20mm
Oh.
rotary cannon.
Absolutely.
Let's do it.
That. But also, somebody mentioned, I don't know who of you
It was one of us.
rolling. It was one of you three. I don't know which one. It was one of you three. Rolling a nat 20 on initiative.
Oh yeah, that was me. Yeah,
That's-
yeah.
yeah.
It sucks.
That sucks.
Yeah.
You've wasted a nat 20
Mhm.
essentially. Rolling a nat 1 on initiative.
Yeah.
That is really funny if you have -1 to your initiative.
Yes.
So, and I don't tell me if you think this is a really shitty move to do.
This is
But,
coming from our nicest, sweetest, kindest
Yeah.
dungeon master, by the way, folks.
I think it's really funny that like to kind of be like, okay, well, you rolled a nat 1 on your initiative, you got -1 on your initiative, so you miss a combat because you fall over, you trip up,
Yeah.
you get tangled up,
Like
something
like a
happens.
turn of combat or the
yeah,
whole
you
fight.
oh no,
Oh,
you
right,
miss
okay.
a turn of
Yeah,
combat.
yeah, yeah.
You miss like a round. If you have -2 to your initiative,
So not only are you going last, but
aye.
you're missing a turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of like that.
I don't know. I think that might be a little bit mean, but also, you know what?
Do you know it's funny though?
Yeah.
It's
I
funny.
would make them sit out the entire combat, and
Oh
then they,
no.
and then they get one round after the combat's finished.
Yeah, like
So right now, would you want to know?
they've tripped over, knocked themselves out. Combat's finished. Like right, I'm ready.
Well,
Oh.
around the combat is like 6
6
seconds.
seconds.
So
Yeah.
like, if they've decked it by the time they've picked themselves back up,
Yeah.
getting in the room, everybody's dead. Like
That
oh,
makes me
Well,
makes
yeah.
me remember like if somebody rolls like a crit fail on an attack, I'll get them to roll a D100.
Oh,
Oh.
So-
And that's like a variance of will
Well,
they
we
hit
have
something?
we've got the three of us. We've got the same
we do.
The
roll
Roll
table book because I
and-
got you it for
Yous
Christmas
did.
one
You-
year.
So we,
the roll and playbook.
so we call
Yes.
it the bad book.
Or the
bad
bad
book.
book.
Because
Yeah.
there's
It's like if the bad book comes out, if the fun book comes out, I call it
or
fun
the
book.
good book.
Sean, shout out to Sean again,
Tiny
but
little
Sean's
Bible.
face when he sees that book come out, he's always like,
Yeah, it's like
Fuck, 'cause,
PTSD. Yeah.
So you know, you probably heard before. My
Mhm.
favorite thing when it comes to DMing is random generation tables. And Greg, as I said,
Yeah.
bought us this book that is just generation tables.
Yeah, it sounds amazing.
So there's 3 different mishap.
Oh,
So there's 6 pages.
Mhm.
yeah.
One for melee,
Mhm.
one for ranged, and one for magical mishaps. And it's a
Oh.
D100 like table.
Yeah.
And I always like so, like. I don't think it's been horrible. If you get a nat 1 in combat, I'm fucking with you.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, yeah,
You're
yeah.
either hitting your own mate or I bring out the bad book. And some of them are like, it's like, oh, you slip on a loose stone and you miss a turn. Oh,
Yeah.
dear. And then other one's like the sword, your weapon goes flying out of your hand 40
Yeah.
feet away. Or like other ones where it's like you've broken your arm and
Yeah.
can't use melee attacks. So they can get
Yeah.
really, really bad.
Yeah.
And I love bringing that book out because people know. Like that's oh shit, Connor's got the bad book out.
Yeah.
It's class.
really
Like the
funny.
magical ones are great as well. Like yes, you cast a spell, but you cast it on yourself.
Yeah.
So it's it's daft shit like that. That's well good.
But then on the flip side, the critical successes have really awesome.
Yeah, really good
like
ones.
Things like you roll max on all of your dice automatically,
Yeah.
or
you get
everybody gets advantage on the next
or
round.
you get an immediate free attack.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff. It's really
Random
cool.
things that
Or
are
you
cool.
knock your enemy like flying back 30 feet. It's
Yeah.
there's good stuff in it, but we still call it the bad book
Yeah,
because I really only use it to fuck with people.
I mean, there's few joys as a DM that we get to have. I mean, like, players get to mess with our plans and get to roll successfully to ruin the wonderfully crafted and coordinated tale
the
that we are putting
minutes of
together.
planning.
Oh,
yeah.
The seconds of planning that's
Yeah.
been put in.
But then you know what I'm like well, I'll do the little planning, but then see when I
Yeah.
get a big plan in, and it's just like that's me messing with the players.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
You've generally got like 2 modes. You've got like can you minus prep? And then the opposite side is fucking Home Alone defenses.
yes.
So it's either I'm
Full
gonna
battle plan.
somehow do less than nothing, or I'm gonna Macaulay Culkin the shit out of
Yeah,
this.
there's
Yeah,
no
yeah.
grey area.
There's-
It's,
mad.
it's the Kevin versus Predator kind of debate. It's like, who's winning that fight?
Oh man,
It's like, wait, how much prep time has Kevin
Yeah,
got?
I love that fucking. He's like, how much time has he got? Oh, like, does he know the Predator's coming? Or if he's got 3 days, the Predator's fucked.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the whole thing. Is like, how much time does Kevin get for that fight? Like, right, okay.
Well, apparently long enough.
Like he could take it.
I
Like,
get thirsty
couple
for
hours.
more.
It's incredible. Well, that kind of rolls into one of the many questions that we have been wonderfully sent
Jeez,
in
we've got loads.
by our wonderful community. Get yourselves in the Discord if
You know what else you
ready.
need to get yourself into?
The
Variety
Variety
bar here on
Bar.
Sucky Hall Street.
Get to the
baby.
Good harmonisation.
Get
Yeah.
right, fucking walk right past that Witherspoons. It's only good for farting in. If you want an actual fucking nice pint in a
Yeah.
decent pub, you get yourself a VB
With some
right
class
now.
peeps.
Absolutely.
They get Wimbledon. By the way, so again, we're very time placing this. The TikTok that they put up on Instagram, they put up with their new Wimbledon cocktail is
Yes.
phenomenal.
Aye,
It's very funny.
amazing pal.
Looks
John,
fantastic.
John McMcEnroe.
I can't believe they got John McEnroe.
I know.
I thought he was busy.
Mate,
No.
unreal, unbelievable. I couldn't believe
He
it.
could
I
not
don't
be
have
serious.
TikTok,
You
so
could not.
haven't
I
seen
cannot be
this.
serious. But no, absolutely phenomenal. Yeah, so they've got Wimbledon on up because we're in the throw of strawberries and cream season, and yeah, the patter is just always fantastic with the trips upstairs. So yeah, get yourself down and then get yourself into the Discord while you're at it.
Right, Discord questions. What are they saying?
Indeed, the one that I saw that pulls us straight into it is: what TTRPG systems have you amended or changed as a DM that have actually worked out better than how it should be played? So we've kind of just
Kinda covered
touched on it
that.
a little bit, but is it,
Oil them.
oh yeah, exactly.
All of them.
All of them. That's Greg done.
Fuck
Oil
the
money. Right,
Fuck the months and years
Yeah.
of writing and
Do you,
editing.
do
and
you just buy
text plays.
RPGs just to sort of look at and be like,
yeah,
no,
No.
no.
like
Those children sure would be upset if they could read.
that's fucking brilliant.
but I thought yeah. So Adele obviously asked the question, but
Yeah.
I think genuinely for all of us, it's pretty much everyone we pick up.
Yeah.
You all,
I-
you all
we
put
will-
our
we
own wee
will
thing on
we
it.
The
will
most
mess with it in some
heavily
way.
one I've messed with is easily Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition.
Yeah, 5e.
I've
Yeah,
changed so much about that, like at a table, like to like sometimes a lot of people sit at a game and they're like, oh, that's not what's in the book. I'm like, yeah, but it's what's at my table. That's because I think that rule's dumb and stupid, so we're doing it this way.
Yeah.
I have changed so much of D&D. It might as well be my own fucking game, really, to be honest. Other stuff like Mortborg and that, I like the core rules of Mortborg. There's very few
Mortborg.
things I've changed in Mortborg, like Mothership stuff. I love in that, but yeah, just
Yeah.
I guess Adele, I amend stuff. I'm sure we're all in agreement here to see if it's either more importantly fun for the players, but also fun
Yeah.
for us.
Yeah.
And like Laura said as well, we're usually on a deadline when
Yeah.
we're doing this kind of stuff. We've usually got only 3-4 hours a night to
Mhm.
crank out our RPG. And
Sadly, I
Yeah.
don't really have much fun in my home game because they just walk through all the combat like it's nothing.
you've got a fucking home table of like
Yeah.
Navy SEAls.
Yeah, it's really,
I also
really
like-
annoying. I just sit
Yeah.
behind the DM screen crying. And
Is,
they laugh
is the
at me
special
and sit-
forces unit in Scurry just SEAls?
Oh,
Hey,
Big fan of
bravo,
that. Big fan.
bravo.
Amazing.
Oh
I
man.
think yeah. I think, yeah.
But I think as well, you mentioned time constraints. That's
Yeah.
also for me. I'll strip mechanics out of
Mm,
games.
same.
If
Yeah.
they're too clunky, yeah.
Well,
Yeah, yeah.
too clunky, take too long to explain.
Uh-huh.
Don't
Yeah.
really sort of work
it-
for
yeah.
the one shot that you're in.
If it doesn't add anything to
Yeah.
the game, then what's the point of it, really?
Yeah, in a longer term campaign, sure
Yeah.
it'll work. But for the 4 hours that we've got people, you need to keep their interest. So if the system doesn't allow you to do that, but the setting maybe is interesting and people want to play, like when I ran Star Trek, there were so many things that I pulled out of that because they involve stuff further down the line. It's like that's pointless. Like I'm not even going to entertain explaining that because it's not going to even come up. So it's whatever. But
Like you
Yeah.
can't got that. Like I do that with D&D.
Yeah.
Like when I'm teaching people 5th edition,
Yep.
I will strip everything way back.
Oh god, aye.
Like I'll look at the character sheet and just go, right, we're going to focus on these are your core stats.
Yeah.
So it's like if I'm saying to them, right, give me an intelligence check, give me a charisma check, cool. And then once we've got the hang of that, we go into the next session. I'm like, right, I'm going to expand on this. If I'm going to say, give me an intelligence check, it's going to be one of these ones.
Yeah.
And we kind of move across the side. Like, I almost like cover up parts of the sheet so I can go, right, there you go. There's that. And stuff. And just basically kind of like slowly build them into it. Like, as you would a blooming, like, computer game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Perfect. Well, thank you very much, Adele, for
Cheers,
your
Adele.
question.
Yes.
Adele.
Um,
Thank you, Adele.
our favourite, very tall and very handsomely endowed with hair gentleman, Jules,
Ciao, Jules.
Jules.
asks if you were to write your
My
own.
favourite NPC.
Or everyone, do you know he has big NPC energy? I'm not gonna lie.
You don't know this.
Is that wide?
I think that is actually kind of mean.
Yeah.
How's it mean?
That's wide.
I don't know.
Because-
a background
but-
character.
But my explanation is
Right, okay.
he's everyone's favourite NPC.
Oh, okay, that's
He is,
yeah.
he is the one NPC that you meet in a campaign that you're like, yes, you're going to be around for everything that we ever experience.
Yeah, that's
to be,
up to
to be
how you
fair,
take
my,
that,
the
Jules.
the Blades crew have now got Jules because like they stitched him up in one session as the NPC because I
See?
thought it was the NPC, and then the next session they had to go and rescue him.
Boom. Because
Fair.
he is everyone's favourite NPC.
Right, but
Okay,
I
fair.
would
But-
use that as a kind of insult.
Well, that's
So
because you're
so
a
let's-
heartless bastard.
So
that's
let's
why.
let the record show that Jules, I stood up for you there.
I stood up for him.
So just, I had outrage.
Away
it's
with
fine.
yourself.
But
Whatever.
basically, there's these two guys that come out of the pub. There's a few guys come out of the pub. There's two guys, and they talk like NPCs. And what I mean is
like
like
Simlish.
like it's the weirdest thing ever.
Formidable.
So they come in and they're
Hibbidi-dibbidi.
it's like these two older guys, and they come in and they talk like background characters in Skyrim.
Pam,
So see when- so when you-
pam, pam, pam.
That's brilliant, Patter. I love the NPCs in The Witcher. Oh, amazing, Laura. No, but like they come in like it's like, hello, John. How are you? I'm very well, Daniel. How are you? I'm brilliant, John. Thank you very much for asking. Did you do much today, John? I didn't do much today at all, Daniel. What did you do today? Well, I got up and I had my breakfast. Did you have breakfast today, John? I did have breakfast today, Daniel. I had eggs and bacon. I'm like that. Is this a fucking bit? Is there a camera in here?
It's like
and
a-
that's genuinely how they talk to each other.
Yeah.
So when you said NPC, I was like, wow,
See,
sick burn.
I'm thinking
So
of
like a main NPC, not
Yeah.
like a background
No,
NPC,
got
not
you.
like a
Got you.
Pamparam.
Yeah.
Best supporting actor.
not
Yes.
not to steal Josh from Tartan Tabletop's patter, but not a John Skyrim that just happens to appear.
John
just-
Skyrim.
Yeah, that
Shout
just-
out Tartan Tabletop.
that just happens to appear just because the actual like this is the NPC that everyone wants.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
Right,
But anyway,
what was Jules' question?
Jules'
Yeah, what was
question.
it?
Oh fuck, guys, right?
You big weapon.
Sorry.
Anyway.
Sorry.
If you were to write your own system, what would be the setting and one cool unique mechanic that you would have in it? My unique
Oh.
mechanic would be Jules as an NPC. Get out of here.
Ah.
He's just everywhere.
Just everywhere. Jules is every
There we go.
NPC.
He's the bartender.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's the town guard.
Yeah.
That's mad. There we go. Jules, your head must be massive. Oh my God.
It's a
I
great question though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh, what would I have?
Communism.
That's
Communism's-
hard because it's all
yeah.
been done. It's all been done a million and one
It's
times.
all
But I
been
think though you
done.
can take
But,
like so you can take like
yeah.
a because I think mine's would be sci-fi based.
Okay.
But it would be some sort of combination of like Battlestar Galactica and Babylon 5 because Battlestar's it doesn't really have that kind of like if you were to run it as a campaign it wouldn't really have much like room for RPG-ness because
Yeah.
Battlestar
There is a Battlestar Galactica.
There
TTRPG,
is,
and I
yeah.
have it.
but most
think.
of it's like all about being done. There's things that you do like if you're in a starship, or if you're fighting, or if you're on a station, you're
Sure.
going to do something like you're going to rest or whatever. I just think that the TV series doesn't really lend itself. Like, yeah, you could probably meet it out something of your own, but as the core mechanic of the game, it's very thing based, which is like kind of 5e,
Mm-hmm.
which is kind of as you've described as a combat system.
I would like to mix two very different games together.
Yeah.
Ooh.
If we're gonna,
But yeah,
I
that
don't,
would-
I
that
won't-
would
I
be
don't have a
brilliant.
name or anything, but it's definitely going to be futuristic,
Yeah.
sci-fi-ish, cyberpunky. But I'd like to mix the
So
fight.
future apocalyptic.
Yeah,
kind of
I'd
thing.
like, well, not even apocalyptic.
Okay.
I'd like to mix the sort of like fight the power, downtrodden, like awful hellscape of Spire
Heart, yeah.
Mhm.
with the like kind of hyper colourful like zaniness and like again fight the power in their own way of Slug Blaster.
Oh, okay.
So I think like you like so obviously like Spire is like you're the most downtrodden of the downtrodden and any
Yeah.
active resistance can get you fucking killed. But I thought like almost like a sort of Tony Hawk or a Jet Set Radio sort of thing where like yeah you spray paint like buildings and get people on your side. You
Yeah.
you've all got kind of zany kind of fighting abilities. Like the person who's on the roller skates is really kind of quick. Maybe you've got a guy who's got a boombox that can
Yeah.
be like the sort of bard or something like that. Like some sort of like kind of like group interesting classes, more combat focused sort of like fight the power sort of thing, but
Okay.
like kind of stylistically and then it's cyberpunky I think.
Yeah.
So like a fight the power, but you know they're not gonna go to where your gran lives and use her as blackmail.
Fair.
Do you know what I mean? Like just
Yeah.
you kind of sort of win. So a little bit of hope in these
Yeah.
dark times.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So setting and unique system.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get ready for something fucking mental.
Well, I don't know because I'm working on two systems just now. So I'm
Oh.
working on my office-based one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Which I found out is there is like Office Borg, which is
Yeah.
very
It's-
similar to it. I'm like,
It's
That just sounds-
Mork.org, I think it's
yeah,
called. Yeah.
something like that.
Mork.org.
Is that still like Apocalypse though? And you are working. You just have to.
No, so you're like the beasties,
Uh,
but you're in an office,
Oh right. Okay.
and the enemies are like overtime and your
Oh.
manager and shit. Yeah.
All right, okay. Well, so it is a wee bit different then.
Grim.
But yeah, I'm working on the
Yeah.
office-based one, and the unique mechanic would be like I came up with for it is that you need to keep track of like stats and wages as the DM on a spreadsheet yourself.
Fuck's sake.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Do you
Oh
get to
my God.
clock in when you're on this? Like, just do a
Yeah.
job.
I- do you know,
Billable
but
time.
That would be a very you thing to do, is to bring in
Uh-huh.
a clocking machine with you
Yeah.
to the table, and everybody has to punch their
Oh,
ticket.
the time cards.
Aye.
Oh, amazing.
That would be a
Absolutely.
very you thing to
Kinda
do.
awesome.
I would love
And
that.
then like you would reach a certain point in the campaign, like 4 episodes in, be like, right, it's payday. Everyone hand me your cards, and you'll be able to define how much they're getting paid based on how many times they've clocked in.
There is that. Yes, I like that as well. Yeah, so that's a wee good mechanic one.
Yeah.
The other system that I've been working on this with one of my friends, Jack, is we are doing, and I still need to introduce this to a Rollweight night because I think the punters would love this.
Mhm.
We are modding 5e to be set in like semi-futuristic Glasgow,
Oh, yes.
Okay.
where it's like the rift is open, so it's like creatures and things like that that are coming through,
Nice.
and you're part of a special police.
Let folk for Yoker.
Yeah, you're part of a special police branch.
Wait, and that rift just happens to be the bridge between Yoker and Renfrewshire.
Yeah.
That genuinely sounds cool as fuck.
Aye, but you're a part of a special police branch based in behind Glasgow Cathedral
Amazing.
because you are the Necropolis.
Necropolis.
Way. Follow the punch today. That reminds me of there was that Space Precinct show, like in the early, like late 90s, early 2000s. That kind of, it would be like that, but set in Glasgow.
Yeah,
That would be brilliant.
Necropolis.
essentially,
That's
because we did
amazing.
that, and it was
Great.
like all the Witherspoon. Like if you went into a pub, all the pubs were Witherspoons, and all the toilets were connected.
Oh my God. That's
Ah, okay.
So it was like,
There's a revenant loose in the Savoy.
it was stuff like
Is that not
That's
just a Saturday
great.
at
Yeah.
the Savoy?
Good
Yeah,
shout.
pretty much.
Well done, Laura.
Yeah.
You ever been in there?
No.
Carpet dance
Carpeted.
floor.
That's all I know.
That's it. That's
Yeah.
all you need
Carpet
to know.
dance floor, and they had a grab a granny night or something
yeah,
in the
yeah.
80s and
Yeah.
90s.
It's where hope goes to die.
It really
Yeah.
does.
Yeah, it's grim
It
in
really
there.
does.
Mhm.
Yike.
So, what kind of nature-based wonders do you want to combine,
Yes.
Laura?
I love fantasy settings.
Yeah.
So like, and not necessarily animals and cutesy things. I mean, I guess that's where I've been sort of pigeonholed. I like nature, so that's
Yeah.
fine. But my sort of dream idea for something setting wise, it would be fantasy. Whether it would be like D&D fantasy, or like more of a
Mariah Carey fantasy.
I don't know that.
Like Lord of the Rings, like kind of
Yeah.
Middle Earth
High
type
fantasy,
stuff.
or
High
like
Yeah,
Witcher,
whether it would be
yeah.
high fantasy or like low fantasy, who knows?
Like The
Yeah.
Witcher,
But,
or whatever.
yeah. But mechanic wise, I love the mechanic of Scurry. I love the exhaustion aspect of it.
No,
Where
okay.
you've got like limited dice
Mm.
that you to use in like a session. I wouldn't have it as a pool. In like I'd have everybody having like their own. So you
Yeah.
have your 4d12, 4d10, so on and so forth. You would have them like everybody would have their own sort of own little pool of dice.
Gotcha.
But I think that would be cool. I think that would be a cool little combo of something. And actually, I don't work full time at all. I might just start writing something.
Yeah,
Maybe.
Laura,
Why not?
Getting about
I
it.
actually legit might, because that not something I've really thought about in any
Nah,
real.
definitely.
Not something I've thought about at all before, like 3 minutes ago.
Until now.
But yeah, no, I think actually that would be really cool because
I would be all about
yeah,
that.
yeah,
That
it's
sounds
kind
sick.
of putting more stakes into it.
Comrade Falonsky, you've got one ready to rock, I
I
believe.
do. I've got one from our pal Anthony. Shout out Anthony.
Big up Anthony.
Who asked a kind of interesting one.
Yeah.
So, what system or RPG game have you played that you just did not get on with? So, I would say either played or ran, because we've probably ran
Yeah.
more games than we've played. So, is there any immediately that's got one? that you
Mine
don't-
is immediate.
Oh, let's go.
Pathfinder.
Pathfinder,
Ooh.
not a fan.
Nah, it's just too crunchy. It's too like rules heavy. I think that's kind of like, for as much as 5e is very malleable in that sense, and
Sure.
that you can nick stuff and it doesn't really affect it.
Uh-huh.
If you nick stuff in Pathfinder, you're missing quite a big chunk of stuff.
Oh.
And the book's huge. Like, which GM says, I'm going to run Pathfinder, especially 2e, because the book's bigger,
Yeah.
and it's like 400 or 500 pages.
That's, no, that.
The thing is an absolute tome. Like, you're having to like you're having to take like a pump truck or something like that, like a hand pallet truck or something, to take that thing home,
Fuck's sake.
because it's that big.
And if you ran this or played it, or
I've played,
both?
so that was, Pathfinder was the very first system I ever played.
Right.
Played 1e, and just I had fun because I was playing with friends,
Mhm.
but the system and I couldn't get it. It's
Sure.
just too built into its own existence that you're like, okay, this is ruling my entire scenario. Which is, I think, why then I turned to running 5e and was very light and fairy with
And that's
the
mad, because
rules.
that, like, well, maybe things are changing now. If you heard, we talked about it on our episode when Rich from Many Good Rolls came along. Shout out Rich. But Pathfinder was was the big competitor to D&D.
Yeah.
And then, wow,
There
sounds a
could
lot.
be,
Yeah,
well, because Pathfinder effectively is 3.5.
fair enough.
So it's
Was it made as? Was it made? Was it made
No, it was
as
made- it
like,
was-
or was it
it was
prior
separate.
to?
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
But
made,
wa-
it
was
was
it-
made
was
in
it-
protest.
Yeah.
So it was made.
Yeah. So 3.5 came
Okay.
out. The people that were part of what became Wizard of the Coast split off and were like, no, we don't like it. We are making Pathfinder.
Yeah.
Like, this was our idea. This is what we wanted to make.
Yeah.
That's what they made us make.
Yeah. So they made
interesting.
Pathfinder 1e and 3.5.
And then D&D 4th edition came out. We're not going to talk about that.
Oh, 4th edition is forgetting about. It's the lost edition,
Shite.
effectively. Nobody even entertain yourself
I've-
at the time.
I've kind of got one.
Yeah.
So I actually did play this, but I also geared up to run it as
Yeah.
well. This is back with an old home game group that sadly fell apart years and years ago. It's one you don't really hear about, because I'm pretty sure Riot Minds are just dead now.
Okay.
So it's based off Drakon Demonor, which is the Nordic Scandinavian version of Dungeons and Dragons.
No, okay.
And it's a game called Trudvang. Now, setting wise, I'm here all day for it. It sounds cool as fuck. I'm going to put you in the fucking picture. It's a Nordic Celtic folklore thing.
Okay.
Again, you can set it across various tech levels as well. So, like Iron Age, very early Iron Age, like Bronze Age, or like kind of, So basically, the appeal of this game was you can jump into the Nordic mythology, the Celtic mythology, and go out and do quests and stuff. So I was in a game. I played a character. The character creation took hours.
Oh.
It was
Yeah.
you rolled no dice. It was all point buys.
The
Right,
character,
okay.
the character sheets are beautiful.
The beautiful character sheets.
Yeah.
But sweet baby Christ, it took hours, and so it was like an hour per person per character.
Yeah.
So we're 4 hours in before we've even started playing. This is when we used to do these big home games where we'd sit in the house for like 18 hours in
Oh,
class.
okay. Yeah.
So I'm already tired,
Yeah.
and I've rolled no dice. So that was the one
Yeah.
thing, and it's almost deliberately far too hard. Laura's got a picture of.
I've got a picture of the character sheets,
Yeah.
but I cannot tell you.
Yes.
There's a circle. There's lots of circles.
So
Lots
that's
of
your main
circles.
stats, and there's about 40 odd skills you can have. So it's a very, 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 very hard game. So when we first actually got round to playing, we were playing in a very late sort of Bronze Age. So the kind of tech level of the time was like the king of a village might have an iron dagger. So that's what you're dealing with. So all your weapons were like bronze and stuff. It seemed like there's definitely a type of person that enjoys this sort of game. It was very survival heavy, and it was far too difficult. So like we hunted a deer. It was like the first thing we did. We seen a deer because we didn't have enough food to get us from this one village to the other side of the mountains.
Yeah.
We were going, that was the kind of plot. So we shot this deer, brought it down. It's a mothershipy style thing. So you roll. It's a D20 system, but you roll low for better.
Yeah.
So a nat 1's amazing, and nat 20 is the worst thing you can do.
Yeah.
So we brought this deer down, but then it's like field dressing. You have to roll to dress your kill, and then you have to roll to prepare your meat, and then you have to do like a general survival. So there's like 3 rolls to do this fucking deer rather than like I've shot the deer, I'm going to eat the deer.
Yeah.
And then like Daniel, this one of my pals, didn't prepare the dinner right. So we got minor food poisoning.
Ugh.
So then
Yeah.
one of the guys has got like diarrhea, and like he can't watch as good at night.
Yeah.
So because he's away shitting himself at night, and you roll to set your campfire up as well. So all this stuff.
Wow.
So we fucked setting the campfire up, so it made all this big massive black smoke,
Yeah.
which gave us
Yeah.
away. And I was like, am I having fun? Am I enjoying this? Because like it was
Yeah.
like I'm rolling for fucking everything.
It's a role playing
Yeah.
game. We roll my plane.
Yeah, but like
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. Like we rolled for like moving at one point. I'm like, can't I just fucking go over there? And I was,
Yeah.
and so I've got all the books now. My pal gave them to me, and because I was reading them up to sort of like, I still want to unleash it at a game night once, but this worth pointing out. This game got an entire sanctioned by Riot Minds full 5e conversion because it was just too Scandinavian
Yeah.
and niche, and just like nobody like that played it was like, I love the game, I love the system, I hate how it works.
Yeah.
So like, in the combat stuff as well, it was just, like we got jumped by like the equivalent of like a level 1 group of goblins, and they pushed our shit in because it was like one cut. This is the thing, we killed them, they ran away, but the damage that they did to us, like Daniel and Egg, he blocked badly and got his arm broke. So then we tried to do like a medicine thing to set his arm, but we set his arm wrong, so his arm healed wrong, so then we couldn't hold a shield
Yeah.
anymore. And I was like, yeah, this is fun for somebody, but I don't think it's me.
Yeah. That's fair.
Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
Trudvang would be my answer.
Yeah.
Fair.
Anything for you, Laura?
Cyborg.
Cyborg, really?
I just
Interesting.
don't know cyberpunk as a setting.
That's
That's
fair.
fair. That is honestly fair.
And I wasn't prepared to run that because I wanted to run Morkborg because I kind of feel like I'd have picked medieval
Easy.
shit. That's a lot easier to deal with than freaking laser toilets and
Laser
laser toilets and freaking cyber police.
Cyber police.
I can do a normal toilet and a freaking little guard with a short sword, not freaking laser toilets.
Laser toilets and cyber police.
Cyberpunk. I don't know what that setting's like.
Yeah.
Phone the cyber police.
So yeah, I didn't enjoy it.
That's
Did
fair.
not have fun running that game. I apologize immensely to the players that played it. I hope you had fun. You told me you had fun, so I'm gonna choose to believe that.
Yeah.
Aye. No, the one that I had,
Grim.
not a system as much, but I played D&D one time, and it was early. It was 5th edition, but it was very early when 5th edition
Oh, yeah.
first came out.
Yeah.
Right?
And I went to a random night somewhere and like joined this table, and the guy was like, "All right, cool. I'm just about to start this campaign that I'm doing, and we're doing this. I run things slightly differently than the books do." And I'm like, "Right, okay, no worries at all. Let's have a
Usually
look."
a bit of an alarm bell. but-
Yeah, and it's like, I mean, don't get me wrong, I say that as well, but yeah, fair.
Aye, but there's like your travelling Harlequin, lovely Greg way of doing it.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, going to a random
Then-
table, first of all, is ballsy, so well done.
Yeah,
Yeah, fair.
and then this guy, so his homebrew mechanic that he had put in the game was he thought that the rest system wasn't good. So a short rest was overnight,
Huh?
and a long rest was a week.
What?
Oh wow, that's really cruel.
So like, and we are like first level going into stuff like this. So it's like, congratulations, you have one spell you can do a week, like type thing. If you were a caster, things.
That's wank. I'm sorry.
Right? And then he flung us into a dungeon crawl.
Oh, that's
It went
And it was like
really
we
mean.
like within one session we had like 4 bits of combat.
That's sadism.
That really is.
And I was
So-
just like,
somebody's hurt that person.
Yeah.
Aye, who was she, mate?
I know. It's, I love how we all know it was a guy.
Unfortunately, the realms of the
Yeah.
hobbies we are in,
Mhm.
the arseholes
But
generally.
like,
tend
I'd
be
wanted to
guys.
play this guys because it's like I'd heard good things about this
Sure.
DM,
Yeah.
and they were quite. I don't know if they're still DM within the area. I don't know. They're not in any of the scenes or anything like that that I
Yeah.
know of. But at the time, it's like they were quite big up. So it was like,
Yeah.
I want to play. It was like, coming to one of your nights and want to play with us. It's like
Maybe.
I want to play there.
Definitely.
Like, but no, this guy was just
Glasgow TTRPG royalty.
yeah.
There we are. The other thing that we are is time up.
Time?
Time
Really?
is
Time again.
We are an
Oh.
hour in the pipe.
Oh,
Time
but
is
there was
time.
one
That.
question. There was one more question I
Hey,
wanted to ask.
we can save it for next week.
Oh, okay
Yeah,
then.
for the
There we
next
go.
podcast.
That's it,
So,
so we do.
Fine.
thank you so much.
Time is time.
Time is time.
And now it's time to go upstairs and get a pint.
At
Mhm.
Variety Bar.
You said it,
Variety
Kimo
bar.
Savi.
Which
Yep.
is one of many locations where you can find us running our TTRPG nights in and around the Glasgow area.
Seamless.
Absolutely.
hmm
I do try and be
Every second Tuesday,
Every
Yes.
second
we'll be
Tuesday.
in here. Come roll some dice with us. You will not
Absolutely.
regret it.
First nat
Mhm.
20 of the night gets a pint on us.
Absolutely.
Yep.
You
And
heard it
then
here first.
If Variety Bar's a wee bit too far out of your range, you can jump on to Facebook or Instagram to find Rollweight,
Mhm.
or you can head onto our wonderfully crafted website, rollweight.co.uk,
Mm.
or,
Right.
as we tell you every single episode, join the
Get in the Discord.
Discord.
Get in the Discord.
Get
Yes.
in about it.
It's
So-
by far where we update where we're going to be the most, and it's where you can get some proper, like, not face to face, but you can engage with the community and all the lovely DMs as
But
well.
also, if you're not on the Discord, how did you hear about this podcast?
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Answer.
Answer,
Answer.
please. Answer, please.
Answer.
But yes.
Right, I want a fucking pint. Come on.
Yeah, alright, okay, here we go.